Okay, so we are looking at the final 24 hours of trade for the week ending October 9th. We're looking at the Aussie USD pair. Now, coming into this week, this was one of my best rated pairs because I believed that we were in a heavy bullish period. But as we can see with this green bar here, this was, I believe, Tuesday. Market sold off pretty hard after we got in the RBA announcements. They held on their interest rates, which means that the fundamental evaluation of the Australian dollar hasn't changed. So it's not like I'm flipped from bullish to bearish. It's just that what we got here was a mixture of the RBA announcement and the announcement by Trump that let the market down further. I believe that must be what 100-point bar. But you can see over the next 3 days, we did start to steadily rebound. Now, I'm in this position by 75,000 lots. Now, I'm in that position because I am going to be managing this position over time. How I'm going to be managing it, uh, mainly what I want to do is I want to be able to take this uh, to about 650 pips, 630 pips. In order to do that, I have to manage my position in such a way that I make sure that by 650 pips, I'm completely out of my position. Right now, I've amassed those 75,000 pips, and now it's going to be how do I distribute them? How do I continue to hold a position and profit off of the pair going forward? Now that's going to imply that I am taking a couple of take profit zones. So the first take profit area that I'm going to do is going to be right here. So I have take profit number one in the original place where price fell from. When it gets here, I'll take a percentage of the 75,000 lots off. And because once it hits up here, I'm expecting the market to fall again. And depending on where it falls, how deep it falls, I may purchase some shares, some lots back. But overall, I'm looking at it taking um, a mild foot back. Then that followed by it continuing to go upwards into my second profit target. And that would be about right here. All right. So now that I found my second take profit, then the third take profit would be around 73.50. So my ultimate goal for this trade is to manage it to about 775. Now, if I can manage it till 775 and continue to hold positions down here, they'll put me at a 600 point profit. I won't have the whole 75,000 to take profit on, but it's going to be throughout the entire duration of this trade. I'll be able to take profits off at structured locations. Therefore, I'll actually be limiting the amount of risk that I'm taking with the with the amount of risk as actually lessening over time. So if I am completely able to hold this total position, then every past days that it goes upwards, then I'll just be looking at less and less risk on my side. with a big pot of lot size at a very good location, because we're in this first quadrant location here. And if any of you guys follow the quarters theory, it states that price goes from one large quarter point to the other large quarter point, or one major transition to the next major transition. So it's very evident. We can actually get a very good 1,000 pip move from 0.70 to 0.80 before we see that the market actually retraces downwards. Or we can have it stop here at the 50. Pretty much, it's all just going to take some time. We can see that this entire move, I'm going to do into the summertime. So this is the move from March till June. Yes, this is very exaggerated, but if we take that as being March, April, May, June, that's 4 months. And we just drag that over here. If we have a good market, we can see that that's a 4 month bar, and we were already able to exceed that. So that's just all about what kind of sentiment do you have on the S&P 500 or the stock market. And I am very bullish on the stock market at the moment, just because of all the devaluation that's happening. So if I can continue to see the stock markets, S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and some other markets continue to go upwards, Aussie USD is just a complement in the Forex form, or just a derivative in the Forex form of the stock markets. So that's pretty much it for me. I'm out. You guys enjoy the last 24 hours to trade.